Hello and welcome back to my channel, Turning Pages with Bree. So glad that you took some of your TIME time to spend here with me. Of course, like, subscribe, and comment, please, on the channel, because I love hearing about anything bookish, of course, and answering questions. So, and of course, love to get a subscription, or a subscriber. But anywho, wanted to come on and share with you guys that I was traveling this past weekend with my hubby, and we had an event to go to, and we were in Maryland, in the National Harbor area of Maryland. And we stayed down there. If you're familiar, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And we were able to do a lot of cool little things, and one of the things was bookish, because we were able to walk right out of our hotel into an area where there's lots of eateries, and there's like shopping and just different things to entertain yourself with. And so one of the places that I was able to visit was this place here, Mahogany Books. Never have heard of it before, but it is a Black-owned bookstore. And I was so pleasantly surprised that, of course, I'm staying somewhere where there is, right outside the hotel, there's walking and beautiful, scenery and things to do, but also to find a wonderful bookstore. And so, of course, like any normal book girly, has to go in there and buy some books and see what else I can find. Was with my husband, so I wasn't gonna stay a long time, because that's not his jam. But he did walk around and found a book as well for our son, because one of our sons, the youngest. And so wanted to just come on here and share with you guys what I got. So this is the bag from the store that I got, and I was able to pick up 2 books. He picked up one, like I said, for my son, and it's called Armed with Good Intentions, and this is by Wallow. This is the book. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but I have a 16-year-old, my youngest son, and we got this for him to read. It was recommended by the store owner, and it's actually, I read the synopsis. It's a really thought-provoking and good book for a 16-year-old young Black man, to be specific. So if you're looking for something good for your young adults that are in your life, especially the male young teenagers, this seems to be a very good book to help kind of build that better foundation for them. So anyways, especially if they are hard heads like my 16-year-old. Anyway, and I actually picked up this book for myself because, of course, y'all know that I am a romance girly. Love to read romance and also historical fiction. But this is out of my wheelhouse. It's called The New Jim Crow: Mass Incarceration in the Age of Color Blindness, and this is by Michelle Alexander. This is the book. Okay, wanted to get something different, and this is definitely different. It says this is the 10th anniversary edition. Okay, if you have heard of this book or read it at all, please share any information or details that you may have that you think will be helpful for me. But I'm going to read this. I'm probably going to be slowly reading, I would assume, because it's, of course, not a romance, but I am going to start diving into this at some point, hopefully this year. I'm not going to say when, but I'm going to definitely put this on my TBR to read soon. Anyway, picked up those 2 books, and also seen this cute little magnet at the counter, and thought it was cute. And I just like different things like this, and so I may keep it or I may gift it to someone that I love. So I don't know. It says I am royal, and you can see that. Isn't that cute? I think that's just cute. And it's magnet. You can put it in the fridge, or you can put it, somewhere where magnets can magnetize and stick. So anyways, may put it on my computer or may just, like I said, gift it to someone. So wanted to share that with you guys, and give some props out to that bookstore, because we gotta support, our folks. And I got their business card to try to, of course, order again from them to show my support. So other than that, I also wanted to just come on and share with you guys just a little bit about the author that I have read now 3 books from. I've talked to you about this book that I read already last month, which was D&D Caught Up in His Love, and it's by the author Tay Mo'nae. I ended up reading 2 more books by her because it was a series, and it was called And Then There Was You, and Then There Was You Too. So I actually found out about this series from a young lady on TikTok that talked about it, and I wish I could find that post again so I could have shared it with you guys, because I'm glad that I found out about the books and read them, because I wasn't aware of that series, and didn't think I didn't know, I would really enjoy the book as much as I did, but I did. It starts out with, a bang, letting you in with some drama, of course. I won't tell spoilers, so I'll just say it definitely draws you in with the first, few chapters, and she keeps it, intriguing throughout. I do find that I feel like when I'm reading, so far, since I've read 3 books of hers, when I'm reading her books, I feel like, I'm talking to a good girlfriend, like I am engrossed in a good conversation and finding out all kinds of juicy details. The way her writing style is, it's almost just, it's very casual, and it makes you want to know more. It makes you want to dive in to what this romance is going to be like. And it keeps you, kind of off balance a little bit because of the drama. And there seems to be always a little bit of drama that keeps the banter between the characters going. At least that's what I found in the first book that I read from her, the D&D Caught Up in Love, and then also in this series. And so those are the only 3 that I've read by Miss Tay Mo'nae, but I definitely think that I like her as an author. I want to read more of her books. Definitely going to be looking out for, some maybe newer things that she's written. I know that I think those may be older. I'm not sure. I'll have it up here so you can see. But I'm definitely going to pick up some of her newer stuff, because if you don't know, I like to go back when I hear about authors that are doing really well, or people are talking about a lot. I like to go back and read some of their older stuff before I pick up their newer stuff, unless it's just something that's, like I said, in my mind, like I've got to read this. So anywho, just wanted to give that author a little bit of praise, because I felt like I really enjoyed the writing, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I won't, of course, make this too terribly long, because, of course, I'm going to do a wrap up for this month of April of all the books that I have read. And so I'm going to leave, enough to talk about on that video, so that, I won't dive in too deep, because that's enough. But anywho, other than that, I'm trying to think if I wanted to, because it's always hard sometimes to think about the things that I want to share other than the monthly wrap-ups or, the book hauls. It's, I don't want it to get boring. I want it to be something that is interesting to listen to. So I don't want to just be on here talking fluff, but when I read something and I feel like, hey, this is an author that I want to shout out, and this is an author that I think you guys may want to pick up and start reading some of her books, I want to give that, highlight. I want to talk to you about it. So that's how I felt about Miss Tay Mo'nae. Of course, I am reading some other books. I haven't read too many books this month, because I wanted to slow it down a little bit, because I want to be able to appreciate the books that I am reading and give time and thought into the characters, and not just be breezing them through too fast, because I do find that when I just go back to back and listening and picking up in physical books and reading them and stuff, sometimes they could kind of intertwine and get a little too cumbersome, and so I don't want that to happen. So I'm really trying to do my best to kind of slow things down to a regular pace, and just take in some chapters each day, and enjoy the reading time, because I've made my Goodreads goal, which was only 60 books, or 60 books for the year. I've already surpassed that. So at this point, I am just, like I said, really trying to slow down and appreciate the book that I'm reading at the time that I'm reading. And I am trying to read more physical books now that I've did 60 plus. I am just really on to the more physical ones instead of so many audio ones. But anywho, that is probably about it on this video that I want to talk about and share with you guys. I'll be back, of course, for the wrap up, like I said, and we will just go from there. I do, of course, appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe, and of course, if you have a video that you think will be a great idea for me to do, other than some of the videos that I've done, please, by all means, share and let me know. And I will just see you guys on the next one.